low 30. 80% chance for rain tomorrow, high 45. Rain likely on Saturday, high 55. And for Sunday, cloudy skies, high 45. Overnight low was 32. Yesterday's high was 50. Currently, humidity at 83%. Winds from the south at 2 miles an hour now. And the pressure at 30.51. Right now, cloudy skies. We've got 33 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
All right, fellow babies, and now it's time to go to our live remote man on the scene at the Pinedale Shopping Mall.
I'm Jeff Vaughn, reporting the news.
And I think I hear something now. The crowd is moving out into the parking area. And, oh yes, I can see it now. It's a helicopter. And it's coming this way.
A helicopter?
It's flying something behind it. I can't quite make it out. It's a large banner. And it says, Happy Thanksgiving. What a sight, ladies and gentlemen. What a sight. The copter seems to be circling the parking area now. I guess it's looking for a place to land. No, something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object. Perhaps a skydiver plummeting to the earth from only 2,000 feet into the air. Second to the third. There's no parachutes yet. Those can't be skydivers. I can't tell just yet what they are, but... Oh, my God, they're turkeys! Oh, Johnny, can you get this? Oh, they're crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes! One just went through the windshield of a parked car! Running around pushing each other. Oh my goodness. Oh, the humanity. Oh, people are running about. The turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement. I don't know how much longer the crowd is running for their lives. I think I'm going to step inside. I can't stay out here and watch this any longer. No, I can't go in there. Children are searching for their mothers, and not since the Hindenburg tragedy has there been anything like this. I don't know how much longer I can hold my position here, Johnny. The crowd...
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That stands up over time. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Having a little fun on Thanksgiving morning.
It stands up. We watched it. I think we watched it about a week ago and just laughed as hard as we did the first time we saw it.
That is one of those that, yeah, you're right.
You can't see it enough.
Stands the test of time. Yeah.
Mike Dreeth here, back. Thank you for sitting in for me yesterday. Tom Levine. Mark Turner here as well. Happy Thanksgiving to you. We're so happy we could spend it this morning with you here on Morning Coffee. And
yes, we are.
It looks like you're really happy to be here.
Yeah.
I was in St. Louis yesterday.
I could be eating turkey right now.
No, you can't.
No,
it's too early. It's not done, man.
It's never too early to eat turkey.
It's not done. Where are you going? You going to Effingham?
Yeah, we're going up north.
Seeing the grandkids?
Yep.
Well, good for you.
Yep. Hopefully we'll get something to eat.
Yeah. Well, that's always
It's still up in the air.
Well, yeah, that's still, because the person cooking the turkey, they are notoriously late.
Yeah.
Okay? And I've informed them that, if I've got to be eating turkey at, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening and then have to drive back to Fairfield and then get up early in the morning and go to Red Hill. There's a trip to Subway or McDonald's in the forecast for this afternoon.
Tom, where are you going?
Going down to Shawneetown.
Boy, you guys are going everywhere. I'm going to Pig Ridge, baby.
Pig Ridge.
Pig Ridge.
All right.
Okay.
You know where Pig Ridge is? You know, Tom?
Is that south of town?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Pig Ridge is I have no idea why they have that. That's where
maybe there was a ridge with a pig on it at one time.
Possibly. That's where the Mayfield compound is. And I am I'm an interloper into the... Actually, I feel very welcome, like a part of the family, and we go out there almost...
I guess you are part of the family.
Well, I am, but I mean, I'm 15 years, I'm a Johnny-come-lately, you know what I mean, to the family. So I'm happy to be there. Last night was an adventure. You go to the eye doctor, that's where I was in St. Louis, and they dilate your eyes.
Right.
Okay. And your eyes aren't that good anyway, and I've had, a little problem because of my free fall out of a tree stand.
Yeah.
And so... I had my sister drive me out of St. Louis to her house in Betholo, and then I thought I can make it from there.
Right.
Wrong.
Made the wrong turn.
Where'd you end up at?
I made the wrong turn. Seriously, I took the wrong turn. You're supposed to, when you're coming on to get on to 64, I took 70 instead. Here I am. I look up and I can see the arch coming at me. I'm going back into St. Louis instead of. Oh, it was terrible. I had to really concentrate and get back. And I got to Fairfield just before dark.
Well,
If it would have got
good.
dark, it would have been a big problem. In fact, my wife parked her car in front of the neighbor's house.
So that you wouldn't hit it?
No.
Oh,
So guess what?
you went to the wrong house?
I pulled in the wrong house. It's terrible. A couple other things.
Never let it be said that we don't know what's going on.
I'm lost. This whole eyesight thing is really throwing me for a real. Anyway, I'm going to go out today if it doesn't rain. It's not going to rain, is it?
It's supposed.
It's
There's
supposed to, but
40%
there's-
chance.
I'd like to go out and put a ground blind up. That would allow me to hunt without any problems from my wife because it would be no altitude involved. That's the goal today.
As long as you don't put it on a ridge.
Near a pig.
Then it would be known as Dreith Ridge.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, last night, do you watch Law & Order?
No.
You?
Which one?
Well, they have them
There's
on.
about 8 different
No,
connotations
this is just
of Law
the
and Order.
regular Law & Order.
I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they binge them on one of the stations. They
Yeah.
do nonstop.
Right.
They help this old guy onto the stand in a court hearing, Tom, and they help him up there. He sits there. He looks like he's, and they say, "State your name." He says, "John Smith," and they said, "State your age," and he said, 62. I went crazy.
Wow.
What kind of a rough life have you gone through, buddy?
Last night.
By the way, how do you like my cup?
I'm
using the Gene Kolak toilet cup. You can see it on TV.
We were watching a Hallmark movie, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the stars of the movie
Yeah.
was the captain from Chips.
Chips.
Remember that guy that was
Yes!
the captain?
Yes.
Yeah. He was in that movie.
Wow, he got around.
Well, you got to act.
You got to find
Gotta
work.
keep
You gotta
working.
Yeah.
In
Keep
fact,
working.
one of the ladies, and I don't think you pronounced her name right, Epathia Merkel or something like that. One of the ladies from Law & Order
Yeah.
was on the birthdays
Yeah.
this morning.
Yeah,
But-
I'm sure I probably didn't pronounce it right.
That's okay. But I do have.
She did
some-
not call in, though.
No, she didn't.
The bucket of bunk. The bucket of bunk.
It's the bucket of bunk.
Oh, he puts his signature falsetto on everything we do, doesn't he?
Heart and soul.
Yep.
Taking a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good for him. Birthdays today, Randy Newman, 73 years old.
Does a lot of soundtrack music.
He sure does. He's a singer-songwriter, Randall Stewart Newman. But since the 1980s, he's worked almost exclusively on films. Ragtime, Awakenings, The Natural. He was the music behind The Natural.
Did Toy Story?
Yes, he
right?
did.
Did the original Toy Story?
Leatherheads, Pleasantville, Meet the Parents, Cold Turkey, Seabiscuit. He did the audio on, or the music on that. Music, Monsters Incorporated. He does a lot of Disney Pixar stuff.
Pixar stuff,
Yes.
yeah.
He received 20 Academy Award nominations in his career.
Has he won one?
He has won 2
Okay.
and 7 Grammys.
1,
He-
2, 12.
Pardon?
1, 2, 12.
1, 2, 12, yes. Newman, inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2002. His classic, what's his classic song? You remember?
I Love
Short
L.A.
People.
Tom was
Short
right.
People.
Short People was the highest he got on the Billboard. Number 2 in 1974. Short People are short people.
Got no reason.
1978.
Yeah. Paul Schaefer is 70 years old today. Band leader for David Letterman. He was there the whole run, the sidekick,
He's
the
in the
whole
Blues
run.
Brothers, too.
Yes, he was. He began his music career in 72 when he was invited to be the musical director for a Toronto production of Godspell that was starring Gilda Radner, Martin Short, Eugene Levy, and Dave Thomas. He later reported that he had an unrequited love for Gilda Radner.
Really?
Also wrote the song "It's Raining Men."
Yes.
He was one of the contestants that was kicked off the Masked Singer earlier this year.
Was he?
too. Yes.
He's got his own show on cable now where it's him and a musical guest, and they talk about music, in particular.
Funny how that works. You ever notice that? You know, we could have a show here, and it'd be radio guys talking radio with another radio guy. Because, you know, Jerry Seinfeld did Comedians in Cars with Coffee. And
Well, we do that every time.
Paul Schaefer does music with music people. Funny how that
You
works.
think anybody would be interested in us talking radio?
Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Anyways,
The legend would be out there going, "No, that's not the way it is."
Absolutely, absolutely. He actually hosted Late Night with Letterman 4 times. One when Letterman had a quintuple, is that the right word?
Yes.
Quintuple heart surgery. When Letterman had shingles, and when Letterman, his racing team won the Indy 500. So Paul's been there for that. And he's also been in charge of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame music.
Really?
Induction ceremony.
Yes, and the 96 Olympic Games. He was in charge of the music there. And, okay, do we have a geezer alert? Or not? I should have warned you. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Oh!
Geezer alert.
Well done.
Geezer alert.
Anna Nicole Smith died in 2000 at the age of 39, but this is her birthday. She first gained popularity in Playboy magazine when she won the title of the 1993 Playboy Playmate of the Year. Now, I wouldn't know anything about that. Smith dropped out of high school at the age of 14 in 1982.
A lot of comparisons with Marilyn Monroe with her, wasn't there?
Absolutely. Married in 85, divorced from a guy in 85. Married in 85, divorced in 93. In 94, her highly publicized second marriage to 89-year-old billionaire J. Howard Marshall resulted in speculation that she married him for his money. Now, she denied that.
Yeah.
Following his death in 95, she began lengthy legal battles to try to get a share of his estate. It was a sizable estate, to say the least. That case was finally dismissed by the United States Supreme Court. It went all the way to the Supreme Court. While performing at a Houston strip club, she got him interested, married. He lavished her with gifts, and there's the story. She died in 2007 in a Hollywood, Florida hotel room as a result of an overdose of prescription drugs. In the months leading up to her death, she was the focus of several renewed press coverage reports surrounding the death of her son, Daniel, and the paternity and custody battle over her newborn daughter. Now, they pursued getting Marshall's millions for the daughter after even Anna Nicole died. That didn't work either. So, anyway, she was 33. She was in one movie, 33 and a third. Remember the Naked Gun?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
For that, she won the Golden Raspberry for the worst new actor in 1995. Pretty interesting career,
Yeah.
to say the least. All right, on this date, November 28th, 1520, Portuguese navigator Ferdinand Magellan reached the Pacific Ocean after passing through the South American Strait. That strait was named the Strait of Magellan.
Straits of Magellan.
Yep. 1922, Captain Cyril Turner of the Royal Air Force gave the first public exhibition of skywriting. Guess what he spelled out?
Happy
Hi.
Thanksgiving.
No.
Happy Thanksgiving.
WFIW. Hello. No, it was Hello USA. Call Vanderbilt 7200. That's what he wrote out.
Okay.
Okay.
I have
Why?
no idea. It was over Times Square. 1925, the Grand Ole Opry made its first radio debut. Remember the radio station?
WSN?
That's
WSN.
right. That's right. 1928, it says here, Ernie Nevers of the St. Louis Cardinals. And so I'm going to right now say this is wrong. It was not the St. Louis Cardinals. Eddie Nevers became the first professional football player to score 6 touchdowns in a single game.
It's probably the Chicago Cardinals.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. 1943, FDR, as well as Churchill and Stalin meet to talk about their plans for World War II.
Was that in Malta?
It was in Tehran, actually.
Tehran, okay.
1963, President Johnson announced that Cape Canaveral would be named.
Cape Kennedy.
That's right. Ba-dum-bum-bum. 1995, Clinton. This is one of the things I liked about Clinton, okay? He signed a $6 billion road bill. That ended the 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. That drove me crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't drive 55.
He can't drive 55.
1944 on this date, the MGM movie musical Meet Me in St. Louis, starring Judy Garland, opened in New York. That's one of my wife's favorite movies. I've seen it 4 times.
Now, why is it considered a Christmas movie? Because it opened today?
I don't know.
They always seem to play it around Christmas time.
They do. Mm-hmm. There's a significant Christmas scene.
Yeah, there's a big Christmas scene. It's kind of like Old Lang Syne.
Yeah.
You know, that's considered a Christmas song, but really? Is
It's
it?
a New Year's song,
It's-
isn't it?
No.
No.
It's a Christmas
All it
song?
does is mention
It's a
Christmas
cheating song.
Eve.
Son of a gun.
All it does is mention Christmas Eve. It's not a
It's
Christmas
practically
song.
a country song. It's cheating song.
Yeah.
It's a cheating song. 1964, on this date, Willie Nelson made his debut at the Grand Ole Opry.
Bet he was high.
Poor old Willie. He can't even get a note out if you saw him. On the road. Yeah, God, it's terrible. It was horrible.
You know how it goes. Sing along.
1979, Ringo's Starr burned down in Los Angeles. There you go.
What did he burn down?
His home burned down.
Oh, his
His
home
home
burned
burned
down.
down.
Okay.
All right. So now I've got the question of the day. The question of the day, I am thankful for fill in the blank, and we will tell you some of the answers when we come back on the Thanksgiving edition of Morning Coffee.
Why wait for Black Friday? Get Black Friday prices today at the Home Depot. Up to 40% off appliance special buys, plus up to $600 in extra savings instantly on select appliances. No rebate, no hassle. Like a Whirlpool white top mount refrigerator for just $548. Over $180 off. Talk about holiday cheer. Black Friday savings early, now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details. Valid through December 5th.
Maybe you want to surprise your little one with a bike. So you go to eBay and whoa, eBay has lots of bikes. Mountain bikes, dirt bikes, burst bikes, workout bikes, even really loud bikes. Check eBay and you'll always find an unmatched selection at a price you'll love.
Wake up breakfast at McDonald's with our tasty morning highlights, like a sizzling sausage biscuit and hash browns for just $1.50. You can't miss. And don't forget to show out with any size Coke for only $1, because McDonald's and breakfast is always a winning combination. Wake up breakfast and score a delicious sausage biscuit and hash browns for only $1.50, and any size soft drink for just $1. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Post frame buildings continue to pop up all over the area. And at Graber Post Buildings, they've been putting up buildings for over 40 years. Garages, pole barns, storage buildings, workshops, apartments, even indoor basketball courts, and some of the most attractive commercial buildings in the state. Every job is specific and unique to your wants and your needs. Graber Post also has packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. So for your next building or roofing project, call for a free quote at Graber Post, 800-264-5013.
Hi, this is Elizabeth Gonzalez with People's National Bank. People's National Bank has partnered with Zelle. Zelle is an easy way to send and receive money with family, friends, and others you trust. You can use Zelle today right from your PNB To Go mobile banking app. Money moves directly between bank accounts fast. Stop by People's National Bank today to learn more about Zelle. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when President Ford okayed a $2 billion loan to New York City? William O. Douglas retired after 36 years on the Supreme Court. Spain's Generalissimo Francisco Franco died. Ronald Reagan told us,
I've called this press conference to announce that I am a candidate for the presidency.
Joe Morgan and rookie Fred Lynn were chosen as baseball's MVPs. Ted Baxter married Georgette on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and the radio kept us company with songs like these.
Do you know where you're going to? In my little town. Fly, Robin, fly. Do it again. Do it again. I like it. You sexy thing, sexy thing. On the nights on Broadway.
That's all the help we can give you, so stay put. The answer and a little bit of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. Cauliflower $2.99, fresh celery 99 cents, fresh cranberries $2.29, sweet potatoes 88 cents. They will be open 8 a.m. till noon on Thanksgiving Day. Prices mentioned are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Fairfield Save-A-Lot store on West Main Street. Give them a like on Facebook.
November 1975.
Elton John and Island Girl, the top song of November 1975. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
If you're hungry for some delicious Deep South barbecue, then go down to the Big Deal store at WFIWradio.com and purchase the $20 gift certificate for only $14.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving. We had nice messages during the break from my old friend Glenn Bard. I'm talking about Galen Dunn.
Yep.
I wanted to make sure my clock was okay.
You heard what Galen did, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I switched my clock back an
that's
hour.
right. You were
I was there.
That's
right.
I was messed up for days. Also, Bruce Reeves, who reminded us that WSM stands for We Shield Millions.
All right.
That's the insurance company. Question of the day was, I am thankful for, fill in the blank. And we have lots of folks very thankful for their family, for the community they live in. Pamela said family, and a special aunt in Fairfield. For some reason, Mark's thankful for toilet paper.
Well, if you got to go, then,
Just as long as you limit the amount of squares.
Yeah.
To be environmentally responsible.
Friendly.
Sarah, Cheetos is her thing that she's thankful for.
She's thankful for Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Yeah. Picture of her with
Okay.
like orange
She like
around
the
her mouth.
crunchy ones or the?
I like the crunchy ones better, personally.
I like the crunchy ones too.
I'm of that same opinion.
We got Amy saying, family, health, God's provision in my life, Kristen, family and friends, but most of all, a forgiving God who sees me at my worst and still forgives me and loves me. Isn't that the truth? Lana says, a roof over my head, a car to drive, and family to come home to. And that is a really nice sentiment.
That is.
Dave Savage, our old friend. The country we live in, good or bad. Pretty well said, David.
Yes, it is.
Chrissy says family, and she says that her brother and nephew were in a house fire on Halloween night where they were sleeping. They were both overcome by smoke, but they heard each other on the opposite sides of the house that gave them the adrenaline to fight. They both made it out alive. The house and all the belongings are a total loss. So we celebrate Thanksgiving this year. We thank God that they are here and that they don't have two empty seats at the table this year. Okay. She didn't say where that happened, but I don't think it was
locally
in our community. So there you go. A nice turnout. We had about 30, 35 folks. Yeah. Mostly everybody's thankful about family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got something over there you want to tell us about?
No.
You can go ahead.
I want to tell you about the Old Homestead Steakhouse in New York City.
Please.
They've got a Thanksgiving feast for you.
Okay, go ahead.
$181,000.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They clearly don't know me.
All right. Comes with gold-painted, gold-flaked, and gold-dusted turkeys.
What?
Spanish bacon that runs $1,200 a pound. Japanese strawberries.
That's some good bacon.
At $250 for a dozen. Caviar at $1,600 an ounce. And many more over-the-top delicacies, like $125 for a loaf of bread.
I got to tell you, we might have some bacon Pig Ridge Day, but it's not going to be that Spaniard bacon.
You get a few extras, though.
But if they want to pay me $125 a pound for that bacon, I'd gladly give them a pound.
You do get a few extras in that price.
Okay, what? Like what? What?
Well, like Super Bowl tickets.
Oh, there you go.
Yacht cruise.
There
and a pair
you
of
go.
iPhone 11 Pro Max smartphones.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I was going to go and look for a cell phone today. I'm thinking that it's going to be tomorrow. I mean, during the Black Friday
Black
thing.
Friday event, yeah.
Last time I went, because I'd like to get the new one.
Right.
You know what I mean? They said it'll be April before I could get a break on the price. You know, I'm still paying off the 8 I've got. I want the one with the new camera because I think that looks
11.
pretty cool. Oh, God, looks. What do you got? What do you have?
I have actually a new phone. It's a Samsung.
And what? Oh, you're not into the iPhones.
No.
You're one of those guys.
It's an A50. So it was the cheapest phone they had.
Somebody told me one time, iPhones are for phone guys.
I love my iPhone. I would hate to
the other kind of phones are for computer guys.
And there you go.
Yeah.
See, and the girls are going to get new phones for Christmas, and I don't think I've spoiled the surprise there because I think they know that they're trying to decide which phone to get.
Don't listen, honey.
But you could listen to the Rush Limbaugh show. He gives away the phones.
Yes, he does, and he's a huge iPhone guy.
He loves Apple. So If one day we're listening to the Rush Limbaugh show and we hear we're giving away a phone, who do we have here? It's Mike Dreeth.
Yeah, unfortunately, we play it 2 hours late, so I would be 2 hours late in calling. That's the problem. Good news, Mr. Rogers is cleaning up the neighborhood. Did you know that? A small movie by comparison to Frozen 2 and Joker. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood is taking off at the box office. After a $13.5 million soft opening over the weekend, Beautiful Day has now had a very strong Monday and Tuesday. It looks like it's going to build nicely over the Thanksgiving holiday. That's the story of Mr. Rogers.
Mm-hmm. With Tom Hanks in it. What's so funny?
Oh, I just saw the text. Ken Odie just sent him a text. He said, "My iPhone is so old, it has Roman numerals."
I don't know. Mine's pretty old.
How old's yours?
I've got an iPhone 6S.
I think my wife has
That's
a
what
6.
the girls have.
See, what happens is...
It still works, so...
Well, yeah.
I'm thinking the win-win. You see, if I could buy a new 11, she would get an 8. She upgrades, too. There's something in it for her, you see.
Oh.
You got to wait for the buy one, get one free. And then you go, I've bought this one for you. I get the free one.
That's true.
Here you go, honey.
Generosity.
Here you go. I got something for you. An almost new iPhone 8. Oh. A 104-year-old woman bagged a buck, became the oldest person in Wisconsin to ever harvest a deer.
Wow.
104. The Department of Natural Resources says that Florence Teeters was inspired to purchase the first hunter's license while sitting in a blind in her Price County home with her son Bill during the gun deer season. She'll set up their blind on Saturday again, opening day of 2019, for more action. She got a buck, though. Good for her.
Somebody is thankful today in
What's
New
that?
York, Rochester, New York.
Yeah.
85-year-old woman Willie Murphy, unpleasantly surprised last week when a man broke through her front door and into her home. The 5-foot-tall, 105-pound senior citizen proceeded to
Beat him with a stick.
Beat the crap out of that dude.
She did.
Really?
Yeah.
She's a weightlifter.
She's a weightlifter.
Who can deadlift 225
What kind of bad luck has this
pounds.
guy got, huh?
Murphy beat the intruder so hard with a small table that the table broke. She's not going to press charges against the guy.
Because she beat him up.
To his her last quote.
Yeah.
What is it?
I heard he sent him to the hospital. I won't send him to jail.
And she said in the story, I figured he was going to kill me, so if he's going to kill me, he's going with me.
Oh, man. That sounded like somebody from, like, Alabama or somewhere.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to kill me, and I thought if he's going to kill me, I'm taking him with me.
I'm taking him with.
Hey, by the way, I know you got something there, Tom, but I
Yeah.
just got this from Dr. Scott England.
Yeah.
He got his 11 yesterday, his iPhone 11. Long story.
Must have been on the short list.
Had my 6 stolen, then recovered, and informed it was so old, it was only a misdemeanor, not a felony. So he upgraded to a felony.
He upgraded to a felony.
That's great.
I got the felony phone right here.
Thank you,
Got
Scott.
your
I
felony
appreciate you.
phone right here.
What do you
got? Police officers in Brookhaven, Georgia, shared photos of a tragic scene on Wednesday morning. A truck carrying Krispy Kreme donuts accidentally spilled some of their contents onto the road.
Oh, no. No.
Police posted just moments ago, your Brookhaven police officers answered the call. Each of us fears the most.
No.
Dozens of donuts fell from a Krispy Kreme delivery truck as it drove along Peachtree Road. BPD, Brookhaven Police Department, rushed to the scene, but to no avail. We found total carnage.
They couldn't save any donuts?
Donuts scattered along the curb and into the gutter. The gutter, people!
Oh, the humanity, the carnage.
Donuts! Donuts everywhere!
The
But not
response.
one to eat.
The response time was stellar, but we couldn't beat the 5-second rule. Post continues, we are deeply saddened to report that the donuts were a total loss.
Do you remember, of course, this
difficult
is
time
this
for
is Fairfield radio lore, but were you here, Tom, when during the great April Fool's beer fiasco?
Yes. Yes.
Have you heard this one?
I don't know if I have.
Tell
there
Tom.
was all kinds of April Fools.
Well, yeah, I'll tell the one I had.
Okay.
But go ahead.
All right, so it was reported on April Fool's Day that a beer truck had tipped over, and they had to.
It's at an intersection in Fairfield.
At an intersection in Fairfield, and they were giving away the beer, or people were taking the beer from the truck.
They're not going to recover it. Bring a basket because we're giving it away.
We're giving away the beer, and people were showing up at the intersection looking for the free beer.
Very disappointed.
Oh,
the one that was that they did with me. I was the president out here at the college.
OHU.
OHU. And I was dating my wife and saw her at about 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock and left her apartment, went home. And that morning was April 1st. And the news guy reported that Dr. Mike Dreeth, the president of Frontier Community College, has resigned and has taken a post with Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus. He will be cooking elephant ears And so she wakes up, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. So I mean, you're a little confused anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And she thought the first thing went through her mind is, I just saw him last night.
You'd think he would have told me.
He's going to be gone a lot with the circus.
It takes a lot of time to properly cook an elephant ear.
Well, you got to learn the trade. You can start as an apprentice elephant.
I'm sure the next thing she thought is, I might have to let him go. I can't be following him around with the circus. Anyway, some great stuff, and that the thought of seeing the carnage of what I was thinking as you were doing that is, maybe we could do a donut drop.
The donut drop.
You could like combine the turkey drop come out with baskets and catch
the donuts.
Catch the donuts.
Catch the donuts.
I bet you we could get some people to show up.
I bet we could.
Oh well.
No, you need a flat board with a dowel rod in it, and see if you can,
You know what we need to do next
get
year?
them on the
right?
hole.
Yeah. You know what we need to do next year, right?
What's that?
We need to do turkey bowling.
Turkey bowling.
Turkey
and
bowling.
we need to get that done and save a lot.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that before?
No, I've never.
You take 10 2-liter bottles of soda. You set
right.
them up like bowling pins.
Okay.
You take frozen turkeys.
Slide it
and
down.
you
Slide it down the aisle.
Oh, we might have to work that out.
Oh yeah.
That would be good.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I believe that would be something we could work out with
I think
Save-A-Lot.
so.
And I think you could just put the turkeys right back in the freezer, couldn't you?
I don't know about
If you
that.
get a strike, you win the turkey.
Yeah.
Well, I think you can eat off those floors there, so that's perfect. Here's two interesting stories. One, the oldest person in America has passed away.
She's no longer the oldest person in America.
No, there's another one, and I don't know who that is. A Harlem resident born when Theodore Roosevelt was president has died. She was 114 years old. Adelia Murphy. She credited faith in God and abstaining from booze for her long lifespan. I'm in trouble, I guess.
Yeah.
She passed away on Saturday, according to healthcare workers her daughter belongs to. So, I mean, that's 114. I guess probably, now
that's a full life.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Theodore Roosevelt. I think I'm feeling pretty old when I start talking about Eisenhower. That's who was in office when I was born.
Yeah.
Ike. I like Ike. Here's an interesting story. See if you can buy into this. Americans love their caffeine. Whether you're a coffee drinker, a tea aficionado, a soda supporter, or even a big fan of chocolate, chances are you're consuming at least a little bit of caffeine each day.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's estimated that roughly 80% of the United States adults enjoy a dose of caffeine on a daily basis. Now, new research finds that caffeine is not alone as far as how widespread it is. By the way, it was detected. They went out and they found 18 different random samples of blood. You got somebody there we need to talk to?
Well, I don't know.
All
Let's
right.
find out. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, he's talking about getting old. I suddenly felt old here a while back when I realized I was alive when Hawaii and Alaska became states.
That's right.
Man.
I was too when that happened. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought, wow, how did that happen?
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you for listening. But anyway, they went out and they got 18 random samples of blood, okay? Just, let's go out and getting 100% of the blood had caffeine in it. Now, here's the disturbing part. 13 of the 18 tested positive for Xanax. Okay, now Xanax is sort of an antidepressant.
It calms you down.
Right.
It'll chill you out in a big way. And
more than tryptophan.
What's tryptophan?
Tryptophan's in the chemical.
Oh yeah,
turkey.
in turkey. You're right.
Turkey chemical.
Have some Xanax with your turkey, boy, you can chill out big time. Anyway, they were stunned to find out on a random sample, 18
Yeah.
18 for 18 on caffeine, 13 for 18 on Xanax. Isn't that amazing?
Well, maybe they had just one extra cup of coffee in the morning. They were
That's right.
flying high, so they need to calm down. So they take the Xanax.
So let's take a moment. We've got.
That's why Starbucks is so expensive. They,
Yes.
they include the Xanax in the coffee.
You know what? I went and I got when I was traveling to St. Louis, I had to
Right.
stop twice to get coffee.
Or I thought you were going to say stop twice, go to the bathroom.
Well, I did that too. I got my coffee and went to the bathroom at the same time. I love.
What is the deal? Have you ever noticed that? What is the deal? You stop. You're on the road traveling. You stop to go to the bathroom. What's the first thing you do after you go to the bathroom?
You get a drink.
Get a drink.
Yes, you
That's
do.
right.
I love my favorite. Back in the day, John Madden's favorite stop
Was there in Greenville,
was a
wasn't it?
truck stop in Greenville, Illinois. My favorite stop, because I have to go back. You know, my grandkids are over in Bethalto, Illinois, and so I make the trip over to see my kids and my grandkids on a fairly regular basis. My favorite one is the Love's truck stop. That's there. Is it Albers or at New Baden? It's
That's
right
one of the
before
two.
you get to. It's right before you get into Fairview Heights. It's
Right.
on the left. There's a rest stop right after it.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know why I love that place, but I love it. I mean, I shop there. I go
It's
and
a
walk around.
Xanax in the coffee.
It might be.
Yeah.
It might be, but I love that place. And it's it's one of those places, one of those Loves, so that
Right.
you're there and you're you're looking at stuff and everything, and you're next to a guy and he looks kind of ridden hard. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And all of a sudden they say, "Number 3, your shower is ready." And then you sort of catch a whiff off of him, and he walks to the back, and he was number 3.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, how? I guess you'd have to if you're a truck driver. I have nothing but respect for truck drivers, because I could not stay awake for 8-10 hours with the monotony of driving.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've got nothing but respect for them. But the thought that you had to go to Love's to scrub up, isn't that depressing?
I mean, there's a lot of places like that for trucks,
Oh, yeah.
truckers. They
Yeah.
have
a lot of truck
showers.
stops have showers.
Well, I just like that place. I don't know what there is
Okay.
about it. And they've got this rule: when you walk in, whoever's on the cash register has to say hello.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the only place I go that people are friendly to me. You know what I mean? And the other
The only
thing is,
place people like him.
that's the only place they like me. The other thing they have is they've got those rolled, like little. It's not hot dogs. They're like there's a crust around them. They're charros or churros or something like. You ever know what I'm talking about? They've got
Okay.
meat inside of them. And they've got the little thing that says, "In front of this line, they're not cooked well enough." They're rolling on the thing. Oh, they're
Taquito?
good. That might
Something
be
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mighty fine. Mighty fine.
Okay.
And of course,
and now,
I can't
and now
see.
you're going to be in trouble again.
No,
aren't
it's
you?
not, I only have them when I'm not going with the missus, because she would frown upon that.
Okay.
And we already know she didn't go yesterday.
No, because I couldn't find my way home. It's you know what? You know what's really disturbing? What's disturbing is getting in the car and knowing she's going to say, "I'm driving." I hate sitting in the passenger seat, but I don't have much choice now, because
Right.
otherwise I'm, feeling my way wherever I'm going. Let's pray my eyes get better. All right. Well, I have
stick
trivia.
on
You got on the front of your car. You got a big hand that reaches out and
And it feels its
what
way.
What am I?
I'm
All right.
not good at
what
this.
What do we? Thanksgiving trivia today.
Yes, I know that you had
Thanksgiving
yesterday.
part 2.
Yeah, part 2, because I know Odie brought some yesterday.
It's the leftovers.
This is the leftovers. Now, there might be one that sounds like yesterday's, but I'm going to explain it.
Okay.
All right, so question number 1. What was the name of the most famous Native American who was a participant in the first Thanksgiving? Number 2. The first recognition of the Thanksgiving holiday in the United States was engineered by who? That's number 2. Number 3. Which president made Thanksgiving permanent as a holiday. Okay. Number 4. When is the earliest date for Thanksgiving and the latest? You know, that it slides because it's the 4th Thursday. So it's the earliest and the latest it can be. Okay, who said this? Thanksgiving dinners take 18 hours to prepare. They're consumed in 12 minutes.
I think I know that one.
Half times take 12 minutes. This is not a coincidence.
I think I know that. I think I know that one.
Who said that? Number 6. What was the main dish at the first Thanksgiving? Mm-hmm. All right. It's not as advertised. Number 7. Why is football a Thanksgiving tradition? Number 8. What NFL team has won the most Thanksgiving Day games? Number 9. How long is the parade route for today's Macy's Day Parade? By the way, they said that the winds might be too
powerful
to be able to put the
balloons. Yeah.
And number 10, the first giant balloon in the Macy's Day Parade was what? I mean, can you tell us what the balloon was? We've got Thanksgiving trivia, and we're going to be back on Thanksgiving Day on Morning Coffee.
My 2 boys are quite the pair. Last week, they decided to see who could do the best dive into a giant pile of leaves. Let's just say I'm glad we have a family plan from Health Alliance. I know we're all covered if anything happens. They also offer free virtual visits, so I can hop on my phone with a doctor instead of waiting at the ER. Need coverage for your family? Then get insurance for real life. Get Health Alliance. Find your plan at healthalliance.org/plans.
Carson Auction and Realty will have a public land auction consisting of 80 acres on Thursday, December 5th at 6 p.m. at the Wayne County Fairgrounds in Fairfield. This is an excellent opportunity to purchase an outstanding recreational tract of land, less than 5 minutes from Fairfield. Acreage is situated a quarter of a mile north on Highway 15 and is accessible all year long. 5.65 acres are tillable. There's a small pond located in the center of the property. There are multiple well-established lease roads. Justin Carson, auctioneer.
The farm family is still the backbone of southwestern Indiana and southeastern Illinois, and TOC Media and area businesses are teaming up to honor area farm families with the annual Illiana Farm Family of the Year program. The 2020 family will be introduced at TOC's Farm Profit Preview in Vincennes on January 23rd. We'll be accepting nominations for the 2020 Farm Family of the Year online right now at WFIWradio.com through January 6th. Go online right now to WFIWradio.com and nominate your family or someone else's family and tell us why they deserve to be named the TOC Media Southern Illiana Farm Family of the Year. Go online now and nominate your farm family for the TOC Southern Illiana Farm Family of the Year at WFIWradio.com.
Dan Browning will be having a Horses Priced Right tack consignment sale on Saturday, November 30th. All horse-related items welcome. This event will start at 4 p.m. in Jeff at the Community Building on West Jefferson. Concessions will be available on site. Used tack will sell first, followed by new tack. Saddles will be last. Now, no horses will be sold at this auction. If you have further questions, call Dan Browning at 508-2028.
Fairfield area weather forecast calling for a 40% chance for rain today, high 42. Cloudy tonight, the low 30. 80% chance for rain tomorrow, high 45. Rain likely on Saturday, high 55. And for Sunday, cloudy skies with a high of 45. Overnight low 32. Yesterday's high was 50. Currently, humidity is at 78%. Winds out of the north at 5 miles an hour. Pressure at 30.51 at the present time. Right now, we have got overcast skies, 35 at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar this morning showing nothing in the immediate area in terms of precipitation.
We're back on Morning Coffee.
By the way, she's wearing that today.
Really? We had a little side conversation while you were not with us about gift
Wives.
cards and wives. And we all have our wives' stories, don't we?
We do.
Some of us are just smart enough not to share them.
That's right.
I'm not that smart. Okay. And Tom's smart enough to do it. What? Maybe. I'm the only guy that's stupid enough to say that.
Yep. You're the only one in trouble.
I'm the only one. That's
You're
okay.
the only one that's grounded.
Christy's there. I am grounded, but I'm putting up a blind today. I'm back out there. Bambi, I'm coming for you. All right. Bambi's
You watch.
laughing.
You watch. He'll come in Monday, and he'll go, I got hurt again. I tripped over a log.
Logs should not be in front of me. I wouldn't see it.
Because what possible harm could come from a man who's having problems with his eyesight going out with a gun?
Only positive things can happen. All right, trivia. What was the name of the most famous Native American who participated in the first Thanksgiving?
Is that Sacagawea?
No.
Squanto.
Yes.
Squanto, okay.
Squanto.
See, still up on my Thanksgiving trivia.
Tisquoten was his
right next
real
to,
name, but
Linto.
He
Linto
was-
and Squanto.
He was commonly known by Squanto. He was a member of the Pauxset. That's an Indian tribe, best known for being an early liaison between the native populations in southern New England and the Mayflower Pilgrims.
Yeah, he helped them survive.
It didn't happen. They got there on the 26th of December, so there was nothing except for let's see if we can find some food in the refrigerator.
And for the first, 10 months they were going, we can do it. I don't need your help.
Yeah. Boy, they needed their help.
Then they figured it out.
Right.
Number 2, the first recognition of the Thanksgiving holiday in the United States engineered by whom?
That would be Lincoln.
During his administration, President Lincoln issued many orders similar to this. For example, November 28th, this date, 1861, he ordered government departments closed for a local day of Thanksgiving. Sarah Joseph Hale, a 74-year-old magazine editor, wrote a letter to Lincoln on September 28th of 63, urging him to have, quote, a day of annual Thanksgiving made into a national and fixed Union festival. She explained, you may have observed that for some years past, there's been an increasing interest felt in our land to have a Thanksgiving held on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 question. Which president made Thanksgiving permanent?
FDR.
Yes.
Yeah, he did it on the fourth
The
Thursday.
fourth
I
Thursday.
thought Lincoln had made it on the third Thursday
I don't
before
have any
that.
record of that being an official national holiday until FDR did it.
If I can interject.
Yes, go right ahead. It's Peanut Gallery.
That was Lincoln's proclamation was exactly 74 years after the date that Washington announced the very first Thanksgiving.
Oh, he's saying that Washington was the first guy 74 years earlier to talk about Thanksgiving. All right, but everybody's taking credit for Thanksgiving.
Every president declared a Thanksgiving Day except for Thomas Jefferson.
Oh.
Okay.
No. No.
Okay.
Well, this is interesting. Tom, you're very, very astute on your Thanksgiving trivia. Number 4. What is the earliest date of Thanksgiving and the latest day that it can be Thanksgiving?
Well, the latest day, I guess, would be November 30th.
No.
November 29th.
No.
28th.
We're on it.
We're on it.
What's the earliest?
Probably the 21st, isn't it?
Nope.
No?
Close. The 22nd.
22nd.
Okay.
22nd, earliest. 28th, latest. Okay, so who said this? Thanksgiving dinners take 18 hours to prepare. They're consumed in 18 minutes. Half times take 18 minutes. This is not a coincidence.
I would say John Madden.
Nope.
Howard Cosell.
No. Irma Bombeck.
Irma Bombeck.
Okay.
Okay.
I would have thought it would have been a sports guy.
No. I thought it was that's a pretty good quote, I think. Number 6. What was the main dish at the first Thanksgiving?
Venison.
Yes.
Yeah.
They brought deer. Lots of local seafood, mussels, lobster, bass. Plus, the fruits of the first Pilgrim harvest included pumpkins. So pumpkin has been around forever. Number 7, why is it football a Thanksgiving tradition?
You're the sports guy.
I don't know.
Is it because the Bears-Packers game?
Actually, it goes way back. It goes before
The
NFL.
Lions.
No. The first Thanksgiving football game was a college match between Yale and Princeton in 1876, only 13 years after Lincoln made Thanksgiving the national holiday the first time.
What was the question we had earlier?
Well, it wasn't permanent. He didn't.
Okay.
He didn't make it permanent. Okay. So anyway, it started in college, and then it moved to the NFL. But it was initially a college pursuit. Number 8.
Okay.
What NFL team has won the most Thanksgiving Day games?
Detroit Lions.
Dallas Cowboys.
All good guesses, but the Lions is the correct, and they're under 500. They've lost more games than
That's
they've
good
won.
because they played every
You're right.
Every Thanksgiving Day.
You're right. And now Dallas plays every Thanksgiving as
Right.
well, so they're going to catch up eventually.
Yeah,
I'm
they
sure. But the Lions are 36
I
and
don't know.
38.
Have you seen Dallas?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Good point.
They're 36 and 38 with 2 ties. Number 9. How long is the route, the Macy's Day Parade route?
2 miles.
I think it's 12.
Anybody in the peanut gallery? We only have one in the peanut gallery. 2.5 miles. You were closer.
2.5 miles.
2.5, okay.
It goes 2.5 miles beginning at 77th Street and Central Park West, ending in Midtown in front of Macy's. And number 10.
Number 10.
The first giant balloon in the Macy's Day Parade. What was it?
Mickey Mouse.
We got Woody
Woody
Woodpecker
Woodpecker.
out there. Got
Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse.
Mouse. And you've got what?
I want to say it's a turkey.
No. Felix the cat.
Felix the cat.
The wonderful, wonderful cat. Whenever he gets in a fix, he reaches into his bag of tricks. I want you to know we'd like for you to have a nice Thanksgiving. Thank you, both of you, for being here. I appreciate it, Mark
You're
and Tom,
welcome.
and I enjoyed being here with you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, fellow babies, and now it's time to go to our live remote man on the scene at the Pinedale Shopping Mall.
I'm Jeff Vaughn, reporting the news.
And I think I hear something now. The crowd is moving out into the parking area. And, oh yes, I can see it now. It's a helicopter. And it's coming this way.
A helicopter?
It's flying something behind it. I can't quite make it out. It's a large banner. And it says, Happy Thanksgiving. What a sight, ladies and gentlemen. What a sight. The copter seems to be circling the parking area now. I guess it's looking for a place to land. No, something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object. Perhaps a skydiver plummeting to the earth from only 2,000 feet into the air. Second to the third. So no parachutes yet. Those can't be skydivers. I can't tell just yet what they are, but... Oh, my God, they're turkeys! Oh, Johnny, can you get this? Oh, they're crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes! One just went through the windshield of a parked car! This is terrible. The cars running around, pushing each other? Oh, my goodness! Oh, the humanity! Oh, people are running about. The turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement. I don't know how much longer the crowd is running for their lives. I think I'm going to step inside. I can't stay out here and watch this any longer. No, I can't go in there. Children are searching for their mothers, and not since the Hindenburg tragedy has there been anything like this. I don't know how much longer I can hold my position here, Johnny. The crowd...
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Alexa, play WFIW.